Imagine a young man from a small village, stepping into the boots of a Soviet tank commander, his heart pounding with ambition and duty. Decades later, that same heart, now weathered by years of service, beats proudly as he stands on the front lines, honoring the courage of soldiers in the heat of battle. Viktor Goremykin's journey, from a determined cadet to a revered army general shaping the morale of a nation's warriors, pulls you into a story of grit, loyalty, and the unyielding spirit of a man who rose to define Russia's military soul. Viktor Petrovich Goremykin, born February 4, 1959, in Kormovoye, Moscow Oblast, has had a distinguished military career in the Soviet and Russian armed forces, culminating in his role as Deputy Minister of Defense of the Russian Federation and Chief of the Main Military Political Directorate since July 2022. Below is a detailed account of his military career based on available information, early education and training. 1980, graduated from the Chelyabinsk Higher Tank Command School, a prestigious institution for training Soviet tank commanders. This marked the beginning of his military service. 1994, graduated from the Academy of the Federal Security Service, FSB Academy, enhancing his expertise in security and military administration. 2001, completed studies at the Russian Academy of Public Administration under the President of the Russian Federation, further developing his skills in governance and public administration. Military service 1980 to 1991. Served in the Soviet Armed Forces following his graduation from the Chelyabinsk Higher Tank Command School. Specific roles during this period are not detailed in available sources, but he likely held positions related to tank command and operations given his training. 1991 to 2000, continued service in the Russian armed forces after the dissolution of the Soviet Union. His roles during this period likely involved operational and command responsibilities, though exact positions are not specified in the sources. 2000 to 2009, worked in the Main Personnel Directorate of the Russian Ministry of Defense. This role involves significant administrative and organizational responsibilities, overseeing personnel management within the armed forces. April 2009, July 2022, served as Chief of the Main Personnel Directorate of the Russian Ministry of Defense. This position placed him in charge of human resources, recruitment, and personnel policy for the Russian armed forces, a critical role in maintaining military readiness. Senior leadership roles, July 28, 2022. Present, appointed Deputy Minister of Defense of the Russian Federation and Chief of the Main Military Political Directorate of the Russian Armed Forces. In this role, he oversees the political education, morale, and ideological training of Russian troops, a position of significant influence within the military structure. He succeeded Colonel General Gennady Zhidko in this role. Field engagements. In August 2023, Goremykin presented state awards to servicemen of the 71st Guards Motorized Rifle Regiment at the front lines in the Zaporozhye region for their actions in combat operations. This indicates his active involvement in recognizing and boosting troop morale during ongoing conflicts. Military ranks, August 31, 2012. Promoted to Colonel General by decree of the President of Russia, number December 9, 2024. Awarded the rank of Army General by decree of the President of Russia, number 1240-1060. Awards and honors. Honored Military Specialist of the Russian Federation, recognized for his exceptional contributions to the Russian Military State Awards. Received the Orders for Merit to the Motherland, 3rd and 4th degrees, Order of Alexander Nevsky, Order of Courage, and Order of Friendship for his service and contributions to the Russian Armed Forces. Field recognitions. Presented awards such as the Orders of Courage, Medals for Courage, Medals for Bravery, insignia of the Order of St. George Crosses, and Guard badges to servicemen, reflecting his role in recognizing valor. Additional roles. Editorial board member. Serves on the editorial board of the journal Military Thought, indicating involvement in military scholarship and strategy dissemination. Goremykin's career reflects a steady rise through the ranks, from operational roles in the Soviet and Russian armies to high-level administrative and political positions within the Ministry of Defense. His education in tank command, security, and public administration equipped him for both tactical and strategic responsibilities. His long tenure in personnel management, 2000 to 2022, suggests expertise in organizational leadership, while his current role in the main military political directorate highlights his focus on ideological and morale aspects of military service, particularly during Russia's ongoing military engagements. While the sources provide a robust outline of his career, specific details about his roles between 1980 and 2000 are limited.